Hey guys, this is Words. I am going to show you how to turn your ship into a lab and crafting station. That means you can craft and do research anywhere, anytime. So first thing, I'm in my ship right now. So if I go into the menu, I'm showing you the ships that I have. It's better if you have a bigger ship, but you can do this with any ship that you have. So I'm going to show you how to do this. So see, inside the ship, I have my research lab where I can go and do my research anytime I want to. So for instance, if I want to research my weapon thing is, so I got my stuff in here. So I just come in here and then do whatever I need to do to actually get this done. So whatever it requires. So it is very important to make sure that early on you just invest some points into your research. So it's right here. Just make sure you invest the skill point in there. That way you have a better time. So now inside the ship, as you can see, I have all this stuff right here. I added all these things. And then for the workshop module, you can see that I have the workbench for the industrial and then the weapon. And then you also have for the space suit, so you can just modify your armors and stuff like that. So we're going to go outside and show you how to get this done. So in order for you to get this done, add workbenches and crafting table to your ship, you need to make sure that you find a ship service technician. So go to this guy and go and talk to him. So you're going to make sure you go to the I'd like to view and modify my ships. Then skip all that stuff. And then you are in this menu right here. So whatever ships that you want to modify, you can just, just cycle through. So for my instance, I am going to show you my Star Eagle because this is my bigger ship and this is my main ship. So you need to make sure you choose the ship builder. So on Xbox, it's the X. And now once you are into that menu, you're just gonna just cycle through all the pieces of this ship that you want to switch. So for instance, in this case, we wanted to add the workbenches on that. So you got to remove something to add something, because as you can see, there is a mass for your ship. For mine, it's 1103. So if I remove something that is 8 mass, so I need to make sure that I replace it with 8 mass, because if you go over, then it's not going to work. So in this instance, I can remove this one. This is the one that I have on there. And then I can place it right there. Just if you place it on the floor somewhere, anywhere, and then you need to go to the menu to actually replace it with something else. So just click with your A button anywhere outside, and then you're gonna get into the menu. So when you get into the menu, you're gonna come here and you're looking for HABs. So this is HABs. Now for the Atlantis area, you only have limited option, but you can go to other places like Aquila. There are more companies that you can buy the same stuff from. So for this instance, so we're gonna go to, if you go with Deimos, so it's important to know what you are getting when you choose a module. Now on screen, I am showing you what both company has to offer. So the first one is Deimos. If you can see, for the workshop, science lab, and infirmary, it shows you what they offer if you choose any of them. And then for Nova Galactic, you can see workshop, science lab, and infirmary. You can see they kind of give you different options, different things that you can have, but this is a matter of preference, what you want to do. But eventually you're gonna get the one that you want anyway. So now that you have this, take a screenshot, that way you know exactly what you're getting into. So you need to find the one that says all-in-one berth, because you have more options to choose from. Like for instance, I'm gonna go here, then you use your D-pad and then you can cycle through to find the one that you are looking for. So in our case, we were looking for the workbenches, and so I show you the screenshot already about the infirmary, science lab, and workshop. So if you want to go with the infirmary instead of science lab, then you pick this one. But as you can see, you do not see what you get, and this reason why I show you the screenshot. So you can pick that one based on what you already know. And then you can see the science lab right here. You already know what you get because of the screenshot that I showed you. So you can just pick on that. And then on the last tab for Deimos, then you can have the workshop where you can get your weapon crafting table, and also the spacesuit, etc. So I already showed you the screenshot. So that's how you pick those one. And then if you pick one of those, as you can see, it's already on the screen. And then all you got to do is just say, okay, say that I pick this one right here. And then now you click on it, and then you're just going to move it and replace it to where you already have the other one. Now, as you can see right here, if it's highlighted in green, like, or whatever color that is, then it's good to go. You can place it there. But if it's not, like for instance, it's not showing you that it can, then you cannot place it there. But if you agree with it, you just say yes. Now, once you place it on there, now you're gonna know whether or not you're gonna have an error. Now, the reason why you see there is an error here is because it goes over the mask. That's the reason why you have to make sure that you don't go over the mask. Now, if I delete this one, because this one is 8, and then this one is 8, then that means it's a good swap. That way, you know, you will get it. But I'm not gonna do this because I've already done this. I'm just showing you what you need to do to actually get it done. So in this instance, you just make sure that you delete this first, because you cannot go over this. You got to delete something, that way you don't go over the mask, and then you just do it like that. Now I am going to just click out of everything, and I'm going to cancel this transaction because I am not going to do it. I was just going to show you how to do it. So if everything is good to go, you don't have any error, it doesn't go over the mass capacity that you are allowed, then you will see on the far right bottom of the screen, it says nominal, and then it's got a check. That means you are good to go. You can complete the transaction by pressing B, and it's going to ask you to accept it. You accept it, and then you are good to go. And then go to your ship, and then just start inspecting. Now, inside my ship, since I selected to go with Nova Galactic, so it gives me the pharmaceutical lab, gives me the research lab, also give me 3 lockers, although they may not be that important, but it is what it is. That said, it's important to have a ship that is as big as possible. That way you have enough mass to actually be able to put all the benches that you want. If not, just use what you can, and then just trying to get a bigger ship whenever you can, and you should be good to go. Now, if you want to get a ship like the one that I have, the Star Eagle, there's a quest for the Free Star Collective you can do, and then you get that ship for free. It is the biggest upgrade that you can have early on in the game, so I would suggest that you go ahead and do that quest. And anyway, that's all we got. Hopefully this helps. Thanks for watching. I will see you guys in the next one.